Welcome to Synagogues of New York, Part 36. This is the first of two segments dealing with the Jewish houses of worship in the Great Neck area. Our first location is called the Babylonian Jewish Center. It's basically a fancy synagogue formed by former Iraqi Jews. Information on the leadership and schedule of services is not available, but we believe that the congregation was formed around 1999. Our next stop is the Chabad of Great Neck. Rabbi Yosef Y. Gajzinski is its director. Rabbi Yonasan Biggs is associate director. This congregation was formed around 1991. There are services on a daily basis, both morning and evenings. Now here's a building called Congregation Shari Rachamim. It's a Sephardic congregation. At this same site used to be Congregation Shira Chadasha. There was some controversy a few years ago, around 2012, when the prior congregation folded up, leaving a school called Beit Shoshanim Torah Learning Center between a rock and a hard place as to where they would be able to hold classes for the young girls. We have no further information on the school as to whether it relocated to another site or disbanded. Here's a view of the backside of the building from the parking lot. And here is the Great Neck Synagogue. It's also of the Orthodox persuasion. Dale Polikoff is the rabbi. Ian Lichter is the assistant rabbi. The congregation was formed in the early 1950s. The congregation is more along the liberal lines of Orthodoxy and has a Yoetzet Halacha, that is, a woman on its staff with whom to discuss personal issues rather than going to the rabbi. As the sign reads, we're looking at the Iranian Jewish Center, also known as Beth Hadassah Synagogue. Yamin Levy is the rabbi. This congregation began with the Great Exodus from Iran in 1979. It rented space temporarily in the Great Neck Synagogue. The building shown here was erected in the early 1990s. Our final stop on this particular tour is the Lake Success Jewish Center. It's a conservative affiliated congregation. Michael Klayman is its rabbi. The congregation was formed in 1960 and converted a residence at this location in 1964 into a synagogue. In fact, it had been part of the Vanderbilt estate. Please stay tuned for part 2 of checking out the Jewish houses of worship in Great Neck, New York. Bye for now and see you soon.